Hi, my name's Ryan, and I'm a biographer. A couple of years ago, I traveled to Thailand in order to participate in a volunteer program. And while I was there, our team taught English in colleges and middle schools, and also did a lot of work in preschools in the slums of Bangkok. But we didn't have any opportunities to reach out to victims of sex trafficking. And trafficking in Southeast Asia is rampant. It's just everywhere you go. And so when I heard about Biographer's t-shirt project, I really wanted to get involved. After reading all the individual stories on the Biographer site, I chose to focus on M. And her story talked about how she had escaped this cycle of trafficking, started to build a new life and a family, and had all these great things going for her. But unfortunately, at one point, was either forced to or decided to re-enter that world of prostitution. The story also talked about how she was coping with her self-image and her broken spirits at that time, and so I wanted to focus on that. And in order to do so, I initially had the idea of taking a portrait of a woman and breaking it into pieces, as if someone was looking into a mirror that had just been shattered. But I didn't feel as though that reflected her story. The hope is that M will be able to escape this cycle again and will be able to rebuild her life once again. And so I felt as though it was more about a temporary shift in her self-image rather than a permanent state of brokenness. And so I took a portrait of a woman and left the eyes, nose, and mouth in focus, but distorted everything else. And I wanted it to feel as though her self-image had clarity at one point, but then all of a sudden was temporarily shifted and distorted. And I just kind of worked on the shapes until I got something I thought was working. So yeah, that was my thought process and inspiration behind this t-shirt design. And yeah, I do hope that as biographers we can empower these individuals to write new chapters for themselves. And I just feel really thankful to be a part of this project. So thanks for listening.